Active for ne adofo mimamo akwaba about Hope for Life Radio. For me, Mama Jo, Mama Kwaba, Hope for Life Radio. ABRABO NSEM na yatina si. Nene nkomo ewo ho. Ene kasa ne dɔɔso dodo. Edru baabi a wɔse hu sɛne ye wɔse kan ano tum na aboa ma yatima kɔ yanim. Yankopɔn ase sɛ ɔde na wɔtwe foforɔ so asa akyɛ yɛn. Ne wiase na yɛ nsɛm pii. Ema pii na sinsen wiem a ɛkɔ so na so Yankopɔn de ɛho afofi. Akɔ kra to yɛn a ɛkyɛn sɛ yɛdi mfi apem. Sɛ the Bible ka no. Sɛ mfi apem yɛ Nyame so ani so dako na dako so yɛ n'ani so mfi apem. Animonyam ne na ase na yɛka sɛ ɛnka ne din. Megidi sɛ one obusuafo nyinaa ho yɛ. Baako emu nsɛm bi tɔ da yɛ bebree. Isɛ Nyankopɔn yɛ adom ne kɔsa beto yɛn a yɛ de aseda nkuto na ama no. Yɛ na deɛ misro sɛ deɛ da bia yɛ no. Get ready na ebedi nkomo. Knowing when and how to stay silent. The kasa no adoso. The social media buy crowd mana too much. And so I told the beer any brebi more so who kwan ni ade a obetima kan wano atum. Send ye be betima be kwan bi amount. And oversharing in people cannot even keep stuff to themselves. Obi o ni boundaries or person or share bibia. Na the TikTok ni ade aba just a life you be the bia amount for den nyina streaming life. No since amount for kasa and some pressure amount for toman crofo and travel do e koso no ano den. And I be din komo ehun ebra was ye kan ano tum. Ebra was ye din ni tie de obi ka. Na ye timi e de aboy ebra. Na aboya ma ye timi akoyanim. Because the any hu ne de asonte no. Sa no ka se beka ni nyine a. Ani ye nsem pi se de ye nuane ka wo nyim. So niema bi pemo na ogidi se ade obekọ nso hwe ma ye se obeka wano atum dan so obekọ akọkasa na onya ho asem. And so ye ne una di dwuma no ante meka se aseda kese na enkoma ho So every Tuesday evening, 7 p.m. Eastern Time and 12 a.m. Ghana GMT. Mutimi joining any disa jumay. And tina wa dwen kyerɛ mo comments ɛso hia eboa ma dwumadie no ɛkɔ n'anim. So person ɔde wa dwen kyerɛ ba obetima frɛ 703-565-2360. 703-565-2360. Now what you contribute to the live program. So also now, opese will comment about on YouTube, on Facebook, obetimi dey buy a very ready near my tier for any other phone because you say nyansa any back for trim and mission be a free hono now so soon be a free ho. Yeah, who draw ye to 2 year home for no na ye call ye home. Yuma so ya worry ya sitting them any other aspects of life ni nyina no ye hu kwan a yebetimi akoye nim. That's when the kind of joining a page here. I have Hope for Life Radio. You see, the sky is the limit. And a program near Life Matters. And I say ABRABO NSEM. I have to train Komo efa all the aspects of life. And Koma beboy to me to your home. Send a beya obi to me. I joining every Tuesday. You know, so on subscribe and now like your page. Na ye dia disredia na share to any because I know the enya dia ye Jessica. Yes, so now I subscribe and I like your page, you know. Obetimi so my star said the by platform yi akoye nim. The dia wo do be brain na koso platform yi so. I'm sure mama joining in be sure when man joining a live also obehwe later no ultimately wadwen kire eba e wo comment section. The be ma atie for ne other phone so ehu Ati no so friend nua aka say ABRABO NSEM bre na so enti on time chuku no form of video into na ye nko eniema bi hye so ama wanhwe ye na wo yesa wo be ka bibia ebetime de wa console him then e be kasafa knowing how and when and how to stay silent so there be a was a wo ka wano tum wanhwe ya kasa pi mpa do be console him rene kra me eti ase se to ba bi na wo ka wano tum a ye bonyansafo yenye bibia na wo se anono chicha saa Until for near the four said the Jumadie no shisha so no said can ye be knowing when and how to stay silent. Toda one share near maybe beti mama obekasa and the more I will kasa no likely say obey mistakes. The more I will kasa no obey overshare. Obe can same be any kwan say uka later no where it's so eba outer you can take it back. Na fe de abeya dia edi uhunya ubesi wanu ho ipa obetimi de achew ebi animguase ebi na obegie awie ansa na obepepa obetimi si udadam na ebe take a while say be a trouble be na de beba ebi kra relationship trust be am build ebetimi erase and as ebetimi kra the break up aba ebetimi de niema pi adwumam bekwa kutima ko cancel bi ebi wo say open door o kasa bebre a say na you are a problem you are talking too much o kan wano tum so you are being invisible and also a problem until you have to find a balance and know when to talk and where to stay silent. Tiene said ye enkomono ebe koso no ye be how when to stay silent. Die di kan am say bufuo ya dia bufuo di nipanya. Na ye ka say even cra staying silent ha. Se wo kan wano atum. Eto da wo bibi kan onye se wo ni hwe ka. Ti answer na ebeba when no cry any kind hu ya kase staying silent and now the power of silence are NSEM say be a wo state bi mu a e bi a wo bibi ka ba enam de ebebubo so nti ugidi se wo ka wano tum ebebo a e wo se utimi e ka wano tum say de be ya obenya emfasode e free sa wano na waka atum no because there are so many things if you are not really intelligent emotionally or you maybe you later regret. And once words are spelled out, you can never take them back. Obunya kasa guya eden we bet maso fine bet me dey show but yeah na easy nti yeah good see be hu ebre ne bre a was say be kasa ene bre ne bre was say you be stay silent so dey be ya you betimi akoye nim dey di kan say dey me kan no so obu afu a say bia bibini bibi ato chesen agreement now say misunderstanding misagreement like the also argument gidi gidi bi now just so buafua to the extent say o kasa aha and some obeka no obe regret here it's better you stay silent because we here time to cool down I thought I say we need bibika obi especially when there's disagreement and heated arguments bit me a lady to nneɛma bi a wanhwɛ ya wobɛka nsɛm bi a di 1,000 years said the crowd dance we be regret it and ya na bufu bebree timi ma nipa ɛyɛ nneɛma baabi a de ombɛkɔ akɔgyina no later I'll calm it down say where they may call too far ebi a menya abotre a nanka ma ntimi ankɔ do some pempe so na medu no nti abufuo yɛ ade a ehu and you can't say all the aspects of life about relationships about worry what you say be a said there me so fukai or say where the highlight bar maybe share definitely car no be crash it because way flashy way flashy way it way go higher now we are them no way them now we so go high it is all gidi say bibi menteme ho ase bi twitwi bi aba na say o mpese ube so amana koye bibi na wo betima ka wano ato betima a hold you ho to the extent so be calm it down no address ya better so be than so wo dey I hope pray bi o ho bi o me so me justify me ho ti nipa ne be ka me nka ma no ntum na akoye te say o they all can no cray as we all can nyina egu me so whether I say sir but utimi show ho so ka wano tuma in a way e be boa etitiri ebetima baye yenua ma ebetima ye meme emfa ho ne de obehya se ti se bufuo ba na se kasa no gidi se de obekọ ba bi a ontumi a na wahwe na watwa so ebetima ye adwuma ebi kwa a colleague ye sister assembly chichire de abeso a wotimu se asem no ba bi enam no se ne obu asi afu afa na ahwe kwa akọ na ye nam so akọ yiwadi ana se okọ kan akọ nsem bi ma I'll get you into trouble. You write you up, and now I point, and I do akujina some situation and state umpese ubekwa kujina. So anger is very, very, very dangerous. So ubufua so ubetumia show hoso se ubetima kawano atum. On get it to the point say after the emotions na control ama enema wo kano ka if BBNC pana wa free upemu ka anka wonka and oftentimes they are not lead to regret say incident be AC obini obinya asem and na menteme ho ase akasa to we say on twem man yonko to we kan na we aka we kan na we aka but the woman say nipa na oni ni nyae no na oyobi okoda nim wo fa adwuma ne title ne dibre and nipa ababa say oni no getting into the issue no ono no obi o nothing to lose ti sa nipa no the other person no why bibisa ewi echi no nipa na ono ye prominent no ye ba ye say wa disparaging the whole in public coste no ni position e de anim guase bre no but the only thing oye ni say na or try say obe justify ne ho and yes oye bibi extra but ono so pese ọma ọmụmụ nze o nikwa say me say nikwa say na the all can ntisa ti aye back and forth no before call soro so there were these emotional stuff and they are terminate hot exchanges by nti ade amisua from say sometimes we bet to me I show also so they be on getting into trouble know yeah when no. Now I'm saying you do how now you be how to control that in times of like that. Another thing here, if you don't have all the facts, and then social media and blogging and tea, obi or half truth. I don't know nim ho hwe even say gidi gidi wababa betro. Ti asem na wo kan no. Se wo ni all the facts, wo ni bibia be better so be kan wano atom. Dan se wo be prepare wo ho ebekeka nsɛm bi a enim afei de later facts ne bɛba out no afei na wobɛhu sɛ oh na wo sɛ nka meto me bo maybe I reacted so quick and I me call so fast na ebi a saa time no sɛ nimguaseɛ na wobɛnya a na wanya wie sɛ w'ani so na wobɛgye a na wagye ɛna ɛba saa nso a it makes you ignorant because ne mu wobɛtumi atwa ntorɔ paa to obi so sɛ woanya time ko verify and when your time and beside the right questions saying who are be our BGD. And the day who no because of social media, be a person here quick a people see BB. Send be the first in news. BB hit say ya person on the can deba. And also abaya competition the tarnishing for image. And to me, if you don't have all the facts, this doesn't apply to just individuals. It applies to even corporate entities, media companies, bloggers. And then no man for say, man for din, man for say, man for do. Asama o kanu oni fact bia no kure bia nim. Aso na many a breach be can say. I now me wonder how our people can fabricate say some story. They will I don't know how they do it. Obekishe ne kama. Uyi wanu be bia enye. And it's so bad. So one way is that if you don't have all the facts, don't be in a hurry to speak. What you need to do is to stay silent. Get all the facts, put it out there. Better than say ubinya ubibia facts correct. Now they are told than so be prayer enye nokre. Abasa people will lose trust and now become bibi no. And then so everything is fact checked. Anybody can fact check whatever you are saying because of AI with Google, ChatGPT, with Bard, and so many tools are banning. People can easily verify what you're saying. To the old canon, you have to really stay silent. Don't say things that are not factual. Get your facts together before you put anything out there. And if you speak without the full knowledge, it will make you look ignorant and even harm others because information are now they are working. So be making decision based on data. Imagine what will cost that person. Till later, I'll be able to say, "Oh, no, maybe I heard that wasn't right. That was misinformation. Now I also harm me." And where they come both individuals and bloggers and content creators obitumi kofa obi asem bi be part of it we because to every information or to everything there is a pretext, there is the main context, and there is a post text obi ho a kofa part bi na wa kekasa fa ho ahyehyɛ without knowing the pretext nti wo nim a wonim de nipa ne kan ya ansan na wo be kan no but who say apostle Joshua Selman kora be kan bi say obi bloggers bit me to training 70 BDCC anymore. Hey, why do you want to do that? So if you don't have any content to create, it's better you stay silent. So you don't have to come up with something that is not factual or speculations. Basa wa ankasa no ubegu ohun anim ase. And silence will give you the time to research and respond wisely. Tibibiba na unimwa, you take your time, you research, you get your facts together, and then put the right information out there. So you'll not be tempted to own your thoughts. So that we all believe we just get in our reels or our feelings, and we will always want to spew something that are not true. And I don't think that is what you want to do. Being it a jumemo, bibio, only all the factor is better you stay silent. And another way or the when to keep quiet is when listening to something that is more valuable. On say toda unya kwenya se uni obi a wo nim die pa wade bim ehia obi wa nim, it could be career, it could be spirituality, it could be life in general, be a experience or one ade no onene kasa hwen sema ho kana o say this is good stuff. Ade we say me tia ebeboa me because nipa ne knowledgeable, nipa na ade a ho kana o say like very valuable. And people always want to talk, especially so be kasana or you're good or you're smart or you're expert in a specific field. No, the best you can do is to be quiet and listen. Because listening is also a skill. Instead of quickly trying to say things to prove yourself or to make it seem like, oh, you also know something. Yes, that time, if you need to interrupt or ask questions, I would say ask questions, not really interrupt. Because some small time I'll spend it with that person. No, it can open some doors. You can get some information and the opportunities. Be brewa. You will not get a chance to get those information. So if the smartest person is in the room, be the one to speak last. Listen as much as you can. Because next time, one resisted the urge to interrupt her, it will lead you to be regret. And it's always say it better to learn as much as you can from those people, get the information you need, and ask valuable questions. Most of the time, people want to talk because they have to talk, not because they need to talk. The person also kasa me say yes, also kasa. But the whole canning in sometimes so kasa pia you say nah, you are not saying anything. So obi betime put some words together to make it seem like oh kasa, but he's not saying anything. And you are saying everything and nothing at the same time. It's funny. So if you get a chance to roll with somebody who is very smart, who is very knowledgeable, listening becomes the best option. Stay silent, keep quiet, and listen. Wow. And yeah, be nimbibi chen, because we are soon to me nimbibia. Because obi will nimbi, obi are specializing in a certain area. Obi will life a man experience be when you're going to shy, it must save you so many things. It will save you from a lot. You don't have to go through that. Now you have to go do that. But you learn from people's mistakes, you learn from people's experiences. It's a business now, person be a do any bunu no ne chance either seminar be no no wakobi you listen, you take in the information. Now later our question now what could be sir we also said that could be now say because I do person here no say nipa na di kan here I succeed. So when you go you listen, you don't just go and talk and waste all the time without getting whatever you need. And another time where you need to stay silent, when you need to stay silent, is when someone is venting. Sometimes obi or person they just want to be heard. That is not the time to give advice. That's our time now. Now will be too full. Obi or person I didn't I share the so hard no. Or person or can free anymore. Because as assembly or kakra, I mean it's half solved. And ya dia obey say o the show when you're being cat. And it's obi to me nya the chance or to me trust you to the extent of can't be a chewa. You have to listen. Let a person talk. To sometimes if I interview be na me say an interview I know I interrupted so much. And my interview ain't nice. Because we bisa question. Be a identity way see way or status or kasa be own debate 30 seconds. No, I said bisa. If someone is venting, listen. maybe that might not be the time to advise. Let them say whatever they have to say. Give them the chance. If you can keep quiet and hear them, do that. Maybe that will really help them. Sɛ so be bɛka ne how anaasɛ ade bi hyɛ ne so ɔbɛka biribi akyerɛw na kyerɛ sɛ you will not give the person that chance. You always want to jump in quickly and also start talking. That is one thing. And another thing, yeah, before you post anything on social media, before you send up a tweet, you post something on your status. And you be and what say rush is post to. Whether they post to know it's about you, it's about something. I don't know if you want verify, unverify. You have to be very mindful because everything you put out there stay there. Internet doesn't forget. So most people think, oh, are they a me there nobody will know. Very soon it will be taken down, especially story status near they about 24 hours. So within 24 hours, that's it. Who post to or more access to it? Do you know people who record screen? Do you know people who capture the screens? Do you know people who store that information? Every crowd, those things now posted can be used against you. So it's better to stay silent when you don't have anything to post or you don't have anything to post on your status, on your wall, on any of the social media platforms. Because and then obia person share bibi, obia can be binti, obi oni bibi can cry. They have to conjure something and put it out there, which might not really help. So know when to really stay silent, be in your element, and observe. Sometimes that can also help you a lot. And another time to also keep quiet is when someone needs to have the spotlight. When someone needs the spotlight. Toda oni obi and nam akwenya basa obi be shiny. Obi oha say obema kwanyama in shine no, they will not let them have their moments. They want to dominate the conversation. Be a making many madam for yakoba bina yebisa bibi make a hoya ne failed. Instead say me come and want to mama or no atimi a shiny and answer what timi a limelight. A man for who say, oh, as soon as you saw one in the old way mono. Say be a why ni brew a moyao dien not just say oh my quine that your Becky can near ma bubuma at their wasted time. Oh yes, sir, you're not a good friend, you're not a good co-worker, you're not a good partner. Sometimes you may be a partner, a writer. Just let the person shine. Yes, you can be the man, but the old can say your wife is making a lot of sense. What your wife is saying will help the family. And the principle of not who is right, but what is right, what will benefit the family. If that is what you go with, you are not going to really dwell on that being a sin. I mean, come on, no. So if it's going to help you, let her shine. Give her the spotlight. It can be a co-worker. Obi oha oni ne wajuma. Chance abase ni pano abe shining. Let the person have the spotlight. And yeah, bibiana, it should be about you. Your chance will also come. So an audience so bad. I know somebody will give you the chance to shine. And Mr. So only be now. Now the person need that time to shine or they need the spotlight. Don't be a stumbling block. And koyen shushen moon ko kasan ko en ko kika niema nye say o person will take that spotlight no off that friend or that colleague or that partner. And Basa, you're not being a good friend. So let's try our best to let people shine when they need to, because you don't know it all. And this whole world is not just about us, about you. So let people do whatever they need to do and help them shine. And another time is when you might embarrass yourself. Sometimes they are can only say, uni. They are can uni. But to be a can also can be. You're pretending to know. You don't know. It's different from not having the facts. You have no knowledge. I say yeah, cancer about a specific space. So yeah, kind about be a cyber security or more come terms see and I me scanning IPs na me yes say onim ho hwe na be also person also can be. Man, keep quiet and stay put and learn. On tiasia bisa question. Don't be in a hurry to say things that will make you embarrass yourself. Because at the end of the day, wona obi abon so we dey na no kike. Did he know what he was talking about? Nobody can relate with whatever you say. Timi show him be now him say embarrass you. It's better you stay silent as much as you can. So the bear emfa onkoto and him go asie poto ebimu. Sometimes too, like they say, silence speaks louder than words. And you be na was or reacting. And then you be crying here on reaction. Sometimes you just have to pause, and that pause alone carries more weight than any response. Say be a confront you in a way or expect a reaction right there and there. That's a giddy giddy giddy. But you're like, no, I'm not going to utter a word. Ebasa, to me, it carries more weight than just any response. But it takes emotional intelligence to do that because a little thing can trigger them. And before you realize, they are all over the place saying all sort of things which will really let them feel embarrassed and ashamed at the end of the day. So that is something we don't want to do. And I think we can tie that to when the emotions are high. Maybe when you'll be getting into some heated arguments, said you kind before you don't want to do that. And even during negotiation, sometimes you can use silence to win. So when there's an offer, you can make the person feel uncomfortable. Be our casa, what make you point, what present your offer, you keep quiet to let them speak. And I was like, oh, I will bet you swear no, I'm a worker more than you need to do. And sometimes oversharing can get you into something you are not really good about. And now one last point, Rebecca, about the time. When you want to complain about your boss or your job, maybe a jumembo se wakona and crofobia kika boss on one seb. We cry so they may be sorry. May they be refugee community. We are making your call sorry. Sorry no penifo ho asem wo ho ana wafrew ana obekọ kofo bi na nedie na software is saying na we are saying na we are saying onim bi bon se wonka ho na wo de ho akọ for him e be wi akire na nimguase ni nyina ye de abeso a e bia na wo de eche se enye wo kra na wo raise by ba wo ko gina ho de ho ko bobo mu no e backfire a wo ne ye beka say yes you were part because they do ono can be. And it's so tempting because we can maybe in the quest of being nice, you also want to say something and make the person feel like you are being hurt. They are being hurt. Maybe we actually now I go backfire now. Just when you tag, I was okay. Can one okay can boss one sem, and I want okay can so for one sem. And I don't forget, you say a dime was and found one baby I walk, and you can never know whom to trust because your best friend can be the best friend of your enemy. And maybe you'll be so enemy your best friend. But the dangerous may say maybe the link is not direct. To the own or your best friend, no, how only dim no. Obi a open asem no so you're also best friend. So you might end up exposing yourself and getting into issues you don't have to and don't need to get into. So let's learn to stay quiet, to stay silent when people are gossiping because sometimes obi betimi de concern bia be hihye okon ma na wate na ha de ekoso and you be tempted to just dive in and start pouring maybe it might not be even intentional and the nipa de omo ka no wadwen ma won so be hu ana che se okobi but I will try our best and bibi say So the be ya may victim and now may privy to that. No, you stay quiet. You have to stay silent in order not to get yourself into that. Terms ya bobo when to stay silent. So after what joining obi to me ama yehu adwenkyerɛ ɛwɔ comment section nim. I'm say the one point ɛbɛka ho ana ye be wrap it up on the when no na ya na yaba on how no, because and also part na very important. Sometimes one of the things is when you're about to insult. So do be beti ma shewa di aroba pama utanye ya ubi wanu asema ubeka no. Yes, and okay, yeah, I'm gonna say, nah, me pa na makasa asemu. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. I went too far. Well, if you're not careful, you cannot even forgive yourself. It'd be a better mental. So you don't want to get yourself into that state. And words can heal or destroy. So let's be very mindful of how we talk to people and how we address situations. So before we say anything, we have to ask ourselves, is this kind? Is this necessary? If the answer is no, you better stay quiet. Because one way I'll bet hurt you, you cannot do anything about it. The person will never forget you. Very solid relationships are breaking because people couldn't keep quiet. And now Kasabi Brikra, you can never be trusted. Because we are Mekokachi and the Cortina radio so kind and I said me the to me social media page crying and that's so on for so. So be somebody who can be trusted by not putting anything out. And sometimes you just want to win an argument. We on da. Ade a can so differ what's all patcho. So instead of you to forgive, to apologize, you will be in your gut to argue and be talking and talking. It's better to stay silent and render apology. Because I don't know if that will get you anywhere. And it makes you look quote unquote immature. So if you want to do that just to win argument, not every argument needs to be won. Sometimes silence is the best response, like we earlier said. And underrated how strong silence can be. So let go of the need to be right all the time. Said Kano. That is also very important, and it's something we don't want to do. And when you're about to make a promise you can't keep. Na me say. Are they okay? Him say na won't me. So if you are not sure, it's okay to at least wait my can. Let me get back to you on that. Unko shebo change be a no. Later on say we the ni kwasan kamikasa how me de me ho akoto ade a mean to me. Na de bia pressure e wo so. Yeah, hard dream. And I can when you are talking just to fill silence. Can be it doesn't hold any water. They just want to talk. And sometimes you just have to keep quiet. Even Obompire now meditate and also a bit me abua. It can help you reflect on whatever you're praying about. So silence is not just about holding words. It's about making space to listen. We are a partner, Kasakra in Tie, and it becomes listening to reply and not listening to understand. Now, so there are things you have to know exactly what to do, exactly what to say, and when to stay silent. Enti ahana yegusode enkomo no ekoso. Enti sene adwumtini ni ka no, ose ye de nsem pii. Hope for Life Radio. So they can say the sky is the limit. I am a song for Barimaba Kodua na Matinasi minimum age change and Komoi. Tiefo ne adofo ama joining your Facebook nyina ye kase nyankopon enhra mo. Ebrebia munya kwan ene yedi dwuma soronkoin. Betime de wadwen kyerɛ aba. So contribute to the live program. I'll wait my first 703-565-2360. The who any the assorting in an Yabeka and Kabaya NSEM. I am in your Charles, say 5. Hey, Charles Amankwa. I see you. Thanks so much for joining. Eric so baby, I will be Nyankopon Insha say we're joining. More also my joining on Facebook, on YouTube, and Nyankopon Insha mo say motai jumedie no echi pampe. Me dofo obapa ma mitebua because Nyankopon Insha say otai jumedie echi. Me kutupa ma mitimidi program iba every Tuesday evening. But the Charles on Koso Koma Ericus on any who can trody. Baby Amobia Nyankopon and Shamu. Bostic. God richly bless you for supporting the program each and every time. A Kisi, so baby Awobia Nyankopon and Shao say Otaj Mediano Echi den. Kwame Musa. Kwame Musa, once who do vacation, no special. Maybe I will be a Chelsea Kokoma or new sweetheart Millie. Me mamo, our suffer for you. Auntie, I had a baby see. Nana hima puma. Mamente wonka. Say ye di Jumache, Bema hito up very soon. Mini Adani Kwache. Maybe I will be answer Yankopon and Shao. I think it's very soon. Your best I hit up now. Yeah, the mental health programs nibi and our discussions nibi as our bread a tier for any other four. Kobe Cole, also baby, I will be our God richly bless you. Yemi Aminu Ponke Ameyao. About the senior Victor, maybe I will be also Yankopon and Cheryl said there be also ta Jumadino Echiden. And yeah, me brother Chris. Chris is so maybe I will be Chris Sampa. God richly bless you. And not forgetting my brother Lucy Poku, on a senior most panelist. So baby, I will be a Yankopon and Shao. And my brother Prince is so God richly bless you for supporting the program each and every time. Yeah, Mackenzie, I see you. Baby, I will be a Kenny Sandy, Yankopon and Shao. And a Papino so many are no neighbors and force almost supporting. Queer say, Mary few so Nyankopon Insha say o share chi den. Cynthia also Nyankopon Insha so support and Tracy also North Carolina Nyankopon Insha say o share dwumadie no achi pampe. Adminim sa dofo bebre mentimambo dia na o de acheme ye adofo no edoso nyina mopo ama dwumadie no ekonanim. Obia wa pass it through bia Nyankopon anam so ama yesua de wo platform nso bia yekase Nyankopon enhira mu nyina say every time mutimi ne edi juma no kan e ref DJ Mike na mu one ne ho kani Nyankopon enhira mu. Yes, Pastor Kwan so ada your number one sponsor ase your Obapa Ventures. Obapa Ventures ewo kente, our wax, our sandal, our beats, our dresses, our niema yedi jujuma bebre efa ye naming ceremony, our rare bridal shower a ye. Menim juma opese odi okromu ha wonya ho niema ne ho akade emma. So we here be a Mr. Freno 571-278-8663. 571-278-8663. Oh, US hand important baby out or best ship you hear be a bro. What the idea be himself free gun bana or they be buy what be a win ye be. So person did man kwam so or your authentic drinks super so bolo a say ink woman on say where the feed the pa friend obesho kama obetimi so afre mic 571-278 6417 and also obetimi afre no and eba all the platforms obetimi email no babraeduchum@gmail.com and our Facebook so Obapa Ventures, Instagram so Obapa for real ubehuno ho and our TikTok so ne handle here Obapa Mami Owusua Obapa baby a will be a nyankopon in show stronko so there be a oboy my edit to me jumedie a bre etie for ni adofo yani hunda sote no sa no yes ebe kan nyina na ye nsua how to stay silent na ya nka ya no antum ebre bia NSEM na chese be ba nye bibia so na wo se woka ya bobọ niema ni bi so ye hu kwabre wo se woka wano tum ya afede ye behwe kwan a obetima ka wano atum kone adofo ye dwumade no to aso ya bobọ kwan a anase when to stay silent yadi ka so obufu who need the facts obi vente so onim say obetimi emotions are very high opese who take the spotlight from obi umpese obey embarrass ho only all the facts ya who say bia you can't keep a promise you're about to make okoshebo bi ade animguase ebebrel and now kasa because you need to talk you just want to speak to fill the silence it's better you keep quiet so that you don't get yourself in trouble. Or obi de concern bia befo fro wa onim se okokan bi ebetima fa wa sorry ho ebetima fa adwumam ebetima fa obi abusua so ogiri se ohun nim a me sure enkoka bi nkonya asem kawano tum so de be ya obetimi keep your credibility inside. And if you are just talking just for the sake of winning arguments obi o ha on pese ade o kan onim se o eden obedi for obeka obeji atum na bia achopa na so de ma opano onye obekoso akasa just to win which is not a good thing to do and no no be and during negotiations so obi person can accept trel nya so pama nipa no nye se bibia na o se o jump in na oni obi a wo na nim chen o ye valuable o ye smart ana oni obi a o giri se nipa we onim de wade bi mu hia ebe se obeka wano atum na watie. They say, I remember how to stay silent. One thing is to be emotionally matured or to be emotionally intelligent. And one way of learning emotional intelligence is by reading. And there were so many books on emotional intelligence. Obetimi akai ama wetimi akọwanim. But I mean, they make me recommend Daniel Goleman emotional intelligence book. I know no ebetimi aboa well how to take charge of your emotions, human emotions and control bibi kitwa bia a better trigger ama wetimi akaniema later nim say ade we die nka meto mebo kama nka ade we die ni kwasen ka meka nti no and I say bibia no I start with God because uji this ade bi hye so untimi nya best obebo ho mpae be a and also a challenge and a shortcoming I will deal with. Talk to God in prayer because with God all things are possible. To why no no then you come to the practical and the physical side. One of them is to read, get knowledge. You can listen to podcasts, you can watch sermons, you can. Dr. Miles Monroe, there was so many stuff on some of these things. I cast about emotions because unim certain things about how juma things to do it wouldn't get you into that state. One way is to practice active listening. Ti obi kasa tie nipa no tie se wo tie de o kana tie ase. Yes wo tie just to reply. Ti wo atimi kasa obi onye se de o kana o tie o. We are we dey na chese de o no. Ti de ono no pa kan ni hia se we so we on try so better de na se. So we should practice active listening. That is one of the way to stay silent effectively. It could be in all aspects. Relationship, marriage, or partner can be instead so be tie na what the all can say now one no ahu na makwadwen kromo no da bi ona because na pese ono kan we are bisa no we just to confirm na no so the work no waka. So let's try to practice active listening. Another way to stay silent, one of the ways is to breathe deeply before speaking. To be around say asama obi aka no. One way now kasa once be harding. So like take a deep breath because it will give you time to decide if your words are necessary. And a breathing exercise, any meditation experts say my when no crowd to me work calm on nerves. And the answer now can be no, you can do that. And then one of the ways I know crowd when say boa active listening, you're using body language or be customer just to listen and listen well. No, ultimately, so you nod, you smile, you make eye contact. Just say yes, the person is communicating without words. The old kasa no be tie say oh they all kind of no correct. So the person might be nodding or it might be smiling or maybe maintaining eye contact just for the person to know oh I'm listening. And it's not that you are staying quiet or staying silent now while when him in a way say maybe you are not even receiving whatever you are receiving, whether what message and whether advice or whatever you guys are discussing. Obviously, they also be kind, they be counted down to 10 till we will feel that edge to react impulsively. But once and let me just do a quick rush. One can maybe 10, or we can the other way around. We can 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we will say okay. But down. If you need to do that to calm yourself down, it's always better than to just uh, jump and start reacting to something you are not ready for. And one of the ways to also write down first. If you are struggling to stay silent, sometimes it's better to write your thoughts before deciding if they need to be said or not. In a meeting, if you're having a conversation with people, then this will really work during in a professional setting. So mobia can be now why it's better you note whatever you're gonna say. Now what thinking so is it good to share this or not? Can I talk about this or I just need to stay silent and listen? Yeah, and also etimi ebwa. And Seneca can say you use silence as a negotiation tool. Because silence will create a pressure and often leads to the other party to reveal more. It could be salary negotiation. Unim the obeka as a okay, what name your price. Maybe you can stay silent just to see what you're going to get back. And it really helps. And another way, number make meditation, because if you consider whatever you want to talk about, the best thing you need to do is to make sure it's true, it's necessary, and it's kind. So yes, think before you think. So the first thinking is the acronym, which is the TH. Is it true? Is it honest? Is it important? And is it kind? If it is not kind, and yet meeting this four criteria now, you have to rethink your word. It's better, okay, are my words going to hurt? Is it going to harm? If more, it's better you after meditating on it, you can know it's good to let it out or just keep it in. So the better and cause a problem. And I always encourage let others speak first. Don't always be in a hurry to quickly speak. Yes, this allows you to gauge the conversation and respond more wisely. Because when you can kasa, what kasa you? It's all wakwenya. Always be the last to speak. But so one who radio be a can the obekanya. Tubeka, what put you near together? So you come out more strong, and if you have questions, you pick stuff from the Obia Kankakra, then you'll be able to make a very good point. I bet carry more weight and will have more value. And acknowledge discomfort with silence. So being comfortable with silence helps you avoid filling gaps unnecessarily. Sometimes your meetings, meeting be na on can be you feel say na you are not good, you feel some kind of discomfort, and you have to acknowledge the discomfort with silence. To him say, okay, I'm not forcing anything. I'm not going to feel the silence by just saying anything. If I don't have anything to say, I just don't have anything to say. I will just sit and enjoy the conversation. Me what be called to contribute, I'll bring it up. I will not be forced because I'll feel uncomfortable of the silence. And the one thing is, remember, silence is always a choice. You don't have to engage in every debate or discussion. So choose silence if it's a sign of choosing it doesn't mean you are weak. Sometimes you can win by just being silent. The oka sem obi ani abre ede nneɛma akyekyere ni ade na ohun is oh umpese obeso so na you decided to stay silent. But that silent treatment no cry to me resolve it a lot. It me so worsen a nneɛma, so know when and how to use it in order to build your respect, in order to enhance communication, and also to make better decisions. And silence will always be a choice because you can just get to know this from the get-go, and it's an act. So you have to make conscious effort to learn and to keep yourself in check. Will say, "Oh, I want to get into this." And nowadays, people always want to get into other people's business. And also, yeah, they are maybe it doesn't concern you. So if it doesn't concern you, please stay out of it. Mind your business. And one of the ways is to stay silent. Let people be who they want to be, unless they want you to maybe give an advice or give a certain information or more requesting. Obi offer BB to you, Obi can BB chairwa. Maybe they just want you to hear. It's not that Oko advice say more in a certain way or in a certain manner. So that is a good thing we have to take note. So we need to be there for each other. We need to help each other. And not just ohun so unia na unia eko bibi ma. So be the one no can wasem. Ti say adenen found it will not impact you in any way. And Fabian bro, and yeah, it's better you stay silent and focus on you. Auntie, I'm saying abobo a choir ye bit so stay silent, you know. But when the active listening now, me want to say number one, because you can never listen to somebody with the intention of just listening and replying by not understanding. And also very, very important. And also they make a mastering the art of silence can change your life. Sometimes you want to say your weakness, but a strength when it helps you save you from embarrassment. It save you from learning a valuable information or getting some good knowledge or info from experts or from people you think they have it. A bit more save you relationships, a bit more save your career, a bit more save you some friendship, a bit more boama, wait keep you some trust, a bit more boama, at least wait my near to make even smart decisions. We are a corporate space, so be on kasa or meeting muda. And those people are dangerous. They learn, they observe a lot, and they take notes. And they grow and become so powerful at some point. So only be or not to say it doesn't mean they're always hiding. Unless maybe they have issue with just speaking up or coming out or being visible. That is where Mbwa. So I think Ahana Ebrebe my kwine Amiade Jumadi NSC. Well, we now kwenya joining here be Yankupon and show. And see how to stay silent. So two, knowing when and how to stay silent. Yabobo biso knowing when no, so they kind no, when just to fill the silent or when to talk, which is not always the best if you don't have the facts. Obufua mesrel shall also say also kawanu tuma kawanu tum said the bayan kofa problem biamba. Obi owa ebe mo well so respect. Obi o concern via kawanotum so that you can have your credibility intact. Yabobo ni na so. And I yaba how no practice active listening. Take deep breath before speaking if you need to. Use body language. You can do a countdown, maybe count to 10, just to prevent you from saying whatever you want to say. And I'll wait to me and write it down, go through it, and know if it needs to be said or not. And there are so many ways during negotiation which makes you silent. And let other people speak. So you get a chance to also say whatever you want to say at the end of the day. Enti ahana said the mekain ebre amaya kwan emi. Silence is always a choice. Know when and how to stay silent, to boost your morale, to build your respect, to enhance communication, and to help you make better decisions. Yankopon hwɛ so ndom boy no samfa yintwa. Said the bayada sene yebetimi ehia na yedi enkomo. Wa wantima joining in life benya kwanya hwɛ so Yankopon nhira. You share so be my hu wadwenkyerɛ wɔ comment section ho. Obi also a wonya kwanya joining in life via on Facebook, on YouTube, Yankopon nhira. So woni edi dwumai. Enti sɛ nnwom ya ebetwa gu yi si na wantem nka I just say hana ABRABO kwan me edi dwumadi na esi. Like we always say, you say we should do what? We should pray to God to help us function with our gumption. So it should give us the unction to function with our gumption. And now one thing, this week, let's stay away from people who act like victims in a problem they created. But don't allow that. May God help us. May God build us. May God expose us to greater blessings and opportunities as we go through another week. Stay blessed until we meet next week. Bye-bye.